Hi everybody, this is Parents B. Eichler here at Prime 95, brand new block kosher restaurant, upscale and terrific. You know, a person was once down south looking for a kosher place to eat, and he sees a sign that says block kosher on a restaurant that's way out in the boondocks somewhere. Everybody goes in and sees pictures of famous rabbis on the wall, orders something very, very fancy and delicious looking, and he's waiting for the order when the door to the kitchen opens up. And inside, he sees a chef mixing the food in what obviously is a meat and cheese sandwich together, which are prohibited by kosher law, fall directly into the pot for what the person is eating. And not only that, but they stir it up, and that goes on the plate of his portion, which they hand him and say, enjoy your meal, sir. Just wait a second. If he said this place was kosher, I saw something which obviously isn't. The manager says, hey, don't you see the picture of all those famous rabbis on the wall? He says, I do, but quite frankly, I'd rather that your picture be on the wall. They'll be in the kitchen. You know, eating kosher requires a lot more than just great food and kind of casual kosher supervision. It requires great kosher supervision. It means that the meat or the dairy, whatever is being cooked, whatever type of restaurant it is, has to be 100% kosher. And not only that, it has to be supervised, it also has to be of a fine quality, and knowing that there's cooperation between the chef and the kosher supervising agency. That's the only way that it works. Well, with me today is Chef Tony Macaroni, who's the Chief Master Chef at Prime 95 at 95 West Kennedy Boulevard in Lakewood, New Jersey, an upscale kosher restaurant, probably unlike anything that we've ever seen before. It's got terrific meat dishes and fish dishes, a steakhouse like nothing you've ever seen before, kosher or non-kosher. But make no mistake about it, the kosher standard of this restaurant is absolutely extraordinary. And not only that, but so is the food. Today, let's meet Tony Macaroni, the executive chef of Prime 95. Tony, great to see you. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Okay, may the best man win. Now,
okay. Great.
All right, what are we making today?
So today we're going to do an Italian-Colombian connection, which is my own creation. It is an espresso encrusted filet mignon that I make. Obviously, you know, in the kosher world.
You say Italian-Colombian, and that's a little very certain. We're talking about the food, not some other substance, right?
That is correct.
Okay, yes.
The reason being is that the coffee that we use is very predominantly used in Italian culture and Colombian culture, which is espresso ground beans. So what we do is we grind the beans up and then we encrust the filet mignon. But as you know, in the kosher world,
what is this, Starbucks or a steakhouse?
It's both.
Okay.
We give it a little bit of both.
Okay, so it's called right.
Right. Basically, a world of serendipity, as you would say.
Okay.
So what we would do is, as you know, in the kosher world, you cannot use a real filet mignon. In the non-kosher world, you use a real filet mignon. But I believe the filet mignon in the kosher world is a lot tastier because there's more fat. That being said, it comes from the eye of a ribeye.
That's the eye of the eye, right?
The eye of the eye, the best of the best cut. Though it is fat, but it's good fat, flavorful fat.
We've had that at Syrian weddings. It's a very popular dish. Of course, the meats that you use in here are Beit Yosef, which is one of the highest ones in the world.
We only use the best. You go to a lot of kosher restaurants and they say they use the best. I fight for the best every day. From my organic vegetables to the best tomatoes. As you know personally that we try very hard to get the best tomatoes. And the best tomatoes are grown in Italy, in San Marzano. So we, here at the restaurant, under the KCL supervision, we discovered that San Marzano tomatoes are pure kosher, 100%, 1000% pure kosher, and that's what we use here. Just like you would get at your local authentic Italian restaurant, in this restaurant we use the same. So as far as meats, I only ask for the best.
Okay. So let's let you do your thing.
Sure, absolutely.
And we are preparing today. This is called what is this dish called on the Prime 95 menu?
It is Italian-Colombian connection, and that's encrusted, like we said, espresso encrusted filet mignon.
Okay, we're going to watch Tony make it from scratch. We're going to see the finished dish and actually try it out. Okay.
All right, I'm going to break down some rib. All right. We do have a mashgiach on staff, a wonderful mashgiach that we have on staff. He's an actual kosher culinary school graduate. He takes care of all. He grills the meats, so it is more than regular kosher. There is 100,000% kosher because the meats that come off the grill are done by the mashgiach himself. I will have it no other way. I try to stay true as a Gentile. I try to stay true to religion as I stay true to my religion. Okay?
So he lights the fire and actually gets it.
He actually lights the fire. He actually encrusts it, and he actually sends it off into the oven. He actually finishes the product.
people up.
The only time I touch the meat is when it's coming out of the oven for temperature, and so that's why I believe that our restaurant is much higher grade. You know.
Okay. So tell us what you're doing now, Tony. What's going on?
So right now, what I'm doing is relaxing the meat itself. I do this. Most places don't do it, but they don't realize that the meat is an actual muscle. So what you're doing is I'm massaging the muscle. As far as a lot of people know, kosher meats are salted. So we use a special base in our steaks that retains and pulls the salt out. So we utilize it with garlic. It's a little chemistry that's involved. You know, garlic, oil, and soy, which happens a salt and an acid actually pulls the salt out of the meat, which gives it a natural flavor instead of the kosher salted flavor.
I never knew that you had to relax meat. I mean,
yeah,
you could send it to Florida for a week also.
Absolutely, if you like. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to break down. So what I usually do is I take off a little bit of the tail, right here. For those of you who are seeing me, they're probably saying, "Oh my God, that's probably the best part of the meat." I know you guys are used to a steak called surprise steak. A surprise steak comes from this level, but what we're going to do is surprise. We're not going to pull that off. We're going to actually take the ribeye and use part of that. So we cut it into, as you can see, really nice thick pieces to make a fillet. All right.
Boy, this would be a lot of work to do at home.
Absolutely.
So coming here makes it a lot easier.
Absolutely.
And a dining experience, it's a pleasure.
The dining experience here is absolutely grand. It is kosher. I have friends who are Gentiles that come here to eat. I have Asians. I cook for a lot of celebrities. You know, in my career, and they all come here. We have a VIP room that's pretty much full every night. By a lot of VIP guests. And as you can see, I'm breaking it down. And then I'll show you how we pull the fillet out. All right. As you can see, they're wonderful, beautiful pieces of meat. You know, this is actually a very healthy cattle, as you can see from the meat being so red.
That's an indication that it's healthy?
That it is healthy, yes. The redder the meat, the healthier the cattle.
Where are these cattle raised?
From my understanding, we are getting the meat directly from Texas and Ohio, Illinois. So right now, I believe these are from Texas. As you can see, you can tell a lot about the animal.
They're certainly big enough to be from Texas.
Absolutely. So we're going to trim them down, and we're going to show you our fillets. Nothing goes to waste. Believe it or not, all of our burgers come from the scraps of this actual fillet. So you'll see that.
Or you use this actually for your burgers as well?
We use this for our burgers also. So our burgers are prime A cut meats. So you would see a beautiful piece fillet.
A little rare for me, but
a little rare for you, but meat is usually in a rare form.
Now, when people come here, obviously they get a rare or very well done, however
yes,
they like it, right?
Absolutely, you get a rare. But I've come to notice we do a lot of well done, so it takes a little bit of time. Dining experience here, we want it to be a dining experience. You know, we are not a fast food restaurant. Everything is done from scratch here. Everything that we do, from our pastas to our steaks. We butcher our own steaks, as you can see. So everything we do here is from scratch. Our mashed potatoes are not instant; they're real potatoes. Our garnishes are all made here in house. The mashkia and the rabbi check for for bugs, as they would say. You know, in my world we don't eat bugs either, so it's fairly to say that we do check them very thoroughly.
Okay.
So
good. What's the next step, Tony?
Okay, we're going to encrust this and get it onto the grill, and we'll move forward from there.
Okay. Okay. Now, Tony, this part is called the encrustation. You're going to take it and you dip it in pure espresso Italian coffee.
Right. Coffee beans go to very nice places. Obviously, Colombia and in Italy. Most espresso beans, what most people don't know, they are mixed. They are branded by either Italian or Colombian, but they both come from two different areas of the world.
Okay, that adds flavor to the.
That adds flavor to the. So what we do is we give it a little, we dampen the beef a little bit, so it would be able to hold on to it. And then we go to encrust it. Press all the way around.
all sides. So it's nice and encrusted and packed, as you can see. All right, then off to the grill we go.
Okay.
That's nice. Got it?
All right, I would guess you say the flame is really very hot.
Yeah.
The grill is ready to go, and we're going to put the encrusted filet mignon.
So the Mishkia has got it in his hand right now. He's getting ready to put it in. As you can see, it's getting encrusted.
Watch your fingers, though.
All right. No, don't worry about me. I'm okay. So as you can see, it's getting encrusted. The flame is very high. As you notice, like I said, Mishkia touches all the meats. So he's behind me. He's getting ready to turn it around, get it ready to go into the oven.
Okay, so what happens after this? How long do you let it cook for?
Well, we let it cook for depending on the temperature. If it's well done, it's usually 20 minutes. Medium rare, medium well. We try to get it to 15 to 10 minutes, depending on how long. We chose not to butterfly it. There are some places that order well done, butterfly their meats. We choose not to. We try to get it as natural as possible. There are times which they go out to medium well. Good meat, where I come from, I guess, is anywhere between medium rare to medium. Because we do a lot of well dones here, so we try to keep on top of our game as best as possible.
Okay. Now, what are you doing in the meantime while this is cooking?
Well, normally we get mashed potatoes or twisted potatoes, which are already made in our pastry bag. We make them fresh every day, and also our vegetables. We use organic vegetables. Penny squash, and maybe zucchini, maybe French carrots, yellow tomatoes, red tomatoes, all little baby stuff. All baby vegetables that are very high-end to eat. I like to say it's the $5 vegetable platter. That's basically what we put. We put $10 worth of vegetables on a platter. We don't mind. We want our customers to be happy and enjoy.
All right, so while the filet mignon, as it's called, not actually say, but proper cut of meat that would be kosher equivalent of it. Now Tony's going to prepare the vegetables for us. Tony, you've got baby vegetables here. I've never seen anything like this garden variety. Purple carrots, baby eggplant, baby squash.
Well, like I said, we use organic. These are all organically grown in a greenhouse. They would say hot house. Reason being, I enjoy these vegetables because they're fresh, clean, they're totally 100,000% bug-free. They're grown, they're taken care of just like you would take care of a child. Every day the person goes there, feeds them, grows them, nurtures them, make sure the soil is taken care of. They actually churn the soil by hand to make sure there are no bugs. So we try to use the best of the best. Even in the world I come from, these are the top of the notch. $10 worth of vegetables on your plate, as you would say.
Okay, now what do you do?
All right, so we're going to cut them. We're going to cut the penny pans, which are baby squash. And then we're going to cut some yellow carrots, which are high in nutrients, believe it or not, to make your eyes see better than the orange ones. All right, then we have some white ones, and carrots. And of course we have a purple carrot. And of course our little baby zucchini. And then this is our baby eggplant, Italian eggplant as we call it.
If you left them here and watered them, would they grow up to be mature, grown up?
Right now they're very fresh. So fresh you have to slap them.
Okay.
So you have to be careful.
But they don't grow any bigger than this, right?
Yeah, but they're very mouthy. So we're going to cut them down. Nice little segments. So, all right. As you can see, we're getting them all together. So we're going to get a pan on the fire. I like to use 100% Italian olive oil, only the best. The vegetables, obviously. So we're ready. We got it ready for this one. All right. So we're going to put some olive oil down. Of course, you have to add some garlic to that. Salt and pepper. I try to make the pan really hot. The garlic is actually caramelizing, as you can see. And then we take the vegetables. Pan. As you notice, most people tend to blanch their vegetables. We don't blanch vegetables here. Blanching just takes out vitamins from your vegetables. It also takes out nutrients from your vegetables. People believe that vegetables have to be soft in order to eat. That's not true. Vegetables should have a crisp, fresh taste like they came out of the garden. All you're doing is flavoring them, giving them a nice color, and then what we do is we deglaze, which in layman's terms is we clean up the mess in the pan. So we always have a little bit of chicken stock, homemade chicken stock, by the way. If this was smelled canned, you could probably tell that, man, this room really...
Yeah, it's very aromatic.
Aromatic?
Not only that, but it smells good.
It smells good, absolutely. All right, so we're going to get ready to plate it up. So vegetables are getting ready to simmer down, and then we're going to get ready to plate up. Believe it or not, chocolate is on its way.
Chocolate? This I got to see. What does chocolate have to do with steak?
Well, we're ready to find out, aren't we?
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, now we're going to see how chocolate, not only used for cake, but for steak. Now, how Tony does that, that's amazing. Let's take a look at this big block of chocolate over here. Tony, what are you going to do with that? Looks good enough to eat right now.
Oh, we're going to actually shave it and put it over the steak and throughout the whole plate. Every ingredient on the plate will have a taste of chocolate on it. Dark Belgian chocolate.
Steak with chocolate. I've never had this before, but I guess I won't be able to say that again. All right, let's see what happens.
All right, so we're going to pull, as you know, Mashia has put the steak in the oven. Look at that, guys. Perfectly encrusted, searing, sizzling.
You hear the sizzle. Not bad.
All right. So, as any steak, as it comes out of the oven, we let it rest a little bit. All right. And then we're going to start make the presentation of the plate itself. So, like I said, we start with some veggies. Those beautiful veggies that we're going to put down on the plate right here. Alright. How great is that, guys? Look at the amount of vegetables. It's beautiful. We'll put down some veggies. Of course, we don't like sloppy plates here. You know, try to treat it like your mother's house. Nice and neat and clean. And then we have chocolate that we've already melted. Some of that chocolate, and we put it down onto the plate, and then we drizzle it all around the plate, all the way around. All right, the steaks are getting ready to get placed right in the middle over here. But you know, you can't have steak without potatoes, right? So we got our own version of potatoes here. All right. Think that's enough? No, definitely not. How about that? But the potatoes look too plain, right?
You're not going to put chocolate on the potatoes, are you?
Absolutely, but it has to have a little light. So we got to give it a little crispy crisp. There's nothing better than having mashed potatoes like French fries, right? So we're going to light them up with a nice color. All the way around. How about that? Ain't that a thing of beauty?
I'll tell you, it really looks good enough to eat.
Believe it or not, some of the food here we make is very edible. It doesn't only look like works of art. I am Italian, maybe related to Leonardo da Vinci or something, but we try our best. But life is never ending. And you can never have enough chocolate in it, even on a steak. So we're going to shave some chocolate right by hand. This is what we do every night. So we shave chocolate by hand. As you can see, put some chocolate right onto the steak. And then we put chocolate all over everything. Big pieces of chocolate. All over the vegetables, everything. And basically that is our Italian-Colombian connection. We put a nice little flour on here, some microgreens. And we're all ready to go. How would we say it in kosher? We're ready to eat? We're ready to eat. Buon appetito a tutte, as we say in Italian.
All right, everybody, this is Paris B. Eichler here at Upbeat Kosher. Joy of kosher eating right here at Prime 95 with Tony Macaroni. I invite you to come and join and taste it for yourself. I'm not going to taste it in front of you. That might make people a little jealous. We don't want to do that. Come and try it yourself. Prime 95 at West Kennedy Boulevard, Lakewood, or wherever you are. It's worth the trip.
Always check out this man on Liquid Scoop. He's always there, liquidscoop.com. The #1 newscaster in Lakewood. Right here at Prime 95, where I sit, like I said, we feed celebrities of all kinds. Up from the top, even to the middle. This guy's top notch, and he's always welcome here as a VIP guest to my guys.
Whoa, thanks. All right, let's see. All right, here's looking at you. Be well, exactly as a start. Remember, keeping kosher is the only way to go.